ice shatters. Waves rise. Wind whistles through the frigid mist like a blade of steel. Across the endless white, the polar bear emerges as the ultimate warrior of the Arctic. Muscles ripple beneath its thick fur, claws curved and strong, eyes sharp with focus. Every movement is deliberate, every stride a burst of power. Patient, relentless, and sudden like a winter storm, the polar bear does more than survive here. It reigns supreme. The polar bear is the largest land-dwelling carnivore. With adult males typically weighing between 900 and 1,600 pounds. And standing over 8 feet tall when upright. Its thick white fur not only helps it blend seamlessly into the snowy landscape, but also insulates against temperatures as low as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Beneath that fur lies a layer of fat up to 4.5 inches thick, serving as thermal armor that shields it from extreme cold and allows it to swim for dozens of miles across icy seas. Exceptional eyesight and a powerful sense of smell enable the polar bear to detect prey, such as seals. From over a mile away, even through thick ice, it is a master hunter of the Arctic, where every meal is earned through hours of patience and unmatched endurance. Seals, the primary food source for polar bears, are exceptional swimmers with sleek, rounded bodies that allow them to glide swiftly through frigid waters. A thick layer of blubber insulates their bodies and also provides the rich nutrition that polar bears seek. An adult seal can weigh between 200 and 300 pounds, offering over 100,000 calories, enough to sustain a polar bear for more than a week. Seals often rest on drifting ice or create breathing holes beneath the ice to avoid predators. Out on the vast ice sheets, the polar bear uses a strategy of stalking and ambush, moving slowly, lowering its body, and keeping completely silent. Near a breathing hole, the bear lies motionless, relying on its eyes and powerful sense of smell to track every breath of its prey. The moment the seal surfaces, the strike comes with remarkable speed and power. Even with flawless technique, the success rate is only about 10 to 20%. Each failed attempt forces the bear to continue its search, burning precious energy. In the Arctic, victory belongs to those who can wait and strike at exactly the right moment. The walrus, giant of the Arctic, boasts long tusks, thick skin, and powerful muscles. An adult can weigh between 1,500 and over 3,000 pounds, with a layer of energy-rich blubber that could feed a polar bear for weeks. But reaching this prey is a formidable challenge. Unlike solitary seals, walruses gather in large groups and rely on collective defense. A polar bear's best chance comes when targeting a young or injured walrus, moments when speed and decisiveness can secure a valuable meal. By contrast, healthy adults are almost untouchable. Footage has shown polar bears pouring their strength into chasing massive walruses, both on land and in the water. The walrus's sheer size, thick hide, and the power of the herd make most attempts unsuccessful. The success rate for hunting walruses is estimated at under 10%, much lower than for seals. Each attempt is a high-stakes gamble of survival, where the reward is great, but so is the risk, and only a perfect balance of strength and strategy can tip the odds toward victory. It is a long, grueling journey in the skin-cutting cold, where in the Arctic, triumph belongs to those who wait and strike at exactly the right moment. The beluga whale, the white whale of the Arctic, often travels in small groups near the shore and glacial river mouths. Weighing between 2,000 and 3,000 pounds, rich in blubber and meat, it represents an immense source of energy for a polar bear. Rare footage has captured polar bears hunting belugas during low tide, when shallow, isolated pools form, cutting the whales off from the open sea. Sensing the opportunity, a group of bears gathers around the pool, waiting for the water to recede further. They climb onto high rocks to watch, assessing the position of each target. When a gap opens between the belugas, one bear from a central rock suddenly leaps into the water, using its weight and speed to hold the prey in the shallows. This hunt demands near-perfect precision. One misstep or a poorly timed lunge, and the beluga slips out of reach, disappearing beneath the surface. Such conditions are also extremely rare. Not every season produces the isolated pools needed for this strategy. As a result, the success rate for hunting belugas is estimated to be only a few percent. Beyond live hunts, polar bears also take advantage of beluga carcasses that wash ashore, a valuable food source that can quickly restore their energy, especially during scarce feeding periods. For most of the year, the beluga's speed and swimming ability make it nearly untouchable, turning each polar bear success into one of the Arctic's rarest and most remarkable moments. The reindeer, a resilient herbivore of the Arctic, inhabits the wind-swept frozen highlands where the ground remains icebound year-round. Strong legs allow it to climb steep slopes and run for miles without stopping, while sharp antlers serve as natural defense. During migration, herds cross icy valleys and snowy ridges, sometimes creating routes that polar bears can use for ambush. The bear's strategy is to target individuals that have strayed from the herd, whether due to fatigue, youth, or injury. Deep snow slows the reindeer's pace, turning each bear's charge into a serious threat. The chase across white terrain is accompanied by the sound of snow crunching under powerful paws, mingled with the rapid breathing of the fleeing animal. One striking scene shows a polar bear driving a reindeer into a frigid, ice-covered lake. The freezing water quickly saps the reindeer's strength, giving the bear, an exceptional swimmer with unmatched cold tolerance, a decisive advantage. Within moments, it subdues the prey and hauls it ashore. Starting with the richest, fattiest portions, the bear replenishes its energy quickly, then buries the remainder under snow or ice to keep scavengers away. This is a victory earned through persistence, strength, and masterful hunting skill, a testament to the polar bear's adaptability and dominance in one of the harshest environments on Earth. When food becomes scarce and the ice melts earlier than usual, even the top predator may be forced to push beyond its natural limits. The phenomenon of polar bears hunting their own kind is rare, but it underscores the extreme harshness of this environment. One recorded scene shows a male targeting a cub while the mother fiercely attempts to defend it. The struggle unfolds on the white snow, but in the end, the mother cannot protect her young. Such targets are typically smaller or weaker individuals, such as cubs separated from their mothers or inexperienced young bears. Although the prey is of the same species, it still provides a valuable source of energy. Scientists regard this as an adaptive behavior, a last resort when every other option has disappeared. In the polar world, there is one unyielding law: survive at any cost. During the mating season, or when food sources concentrate in a specific area, male polar bears often confront each other on coastal ice sheets or large floes near seal breathing holes. These are strategic locations, and both bears understand the life or death value of controlling them. With just a glance, their bodies tense, each step forward testing the other's resolve. Powerful swipes of the forepaws, deep vocalizations echoing through the cold air, and forceful shoves serve as declarations of dominance. Such contests can last several minutes, consuming enormous amounts of energy, a cost only the strongest individuals are willing to pay. When one bear yields, it retreats to avoid serious injury. The victor gains access to food sources or prime ice territory, where seals frequently surface to breathe. In the polar bear's world, territory is more than land and ice. It is the key to survival. From stealthy ambushes beneath thick ice to fierce clashes over territory, the polar bear stands as a living testament to nature's strength, resilience, and adaptability. It is not only an icon of the frozen Arctic, but also a pure embodiment of the primal will to survive. Every strike, every step across the snow tells a story of relentless struggle. If you've enjoyed these journeys, be sure to like and subscribe to continue exploring the wild with us.